notice that that chair goes a little to the side, too. Miss Candy, oh, Tom. Mary? I'm going to let Dave get set up, and then I'll begin. And don't rush, Dave. Take your sweet time. That's an extra chair there by you, my dear. That I notice it's a little shifted to one side. I brought it. I didn't realize. Good. Okay, good. All right, so I am very grateful to you people for showing up at what I'm calling my little show. I'm starting out with something here from East Lawrence, my Splashy Red Shoes song. I put those flowers there on the tip jar. The shoes were bought used, as I often do buy my clothes used, and they really didn't last very long. But I got a song out of them, and those splashy flowers on the tip jar for Americana Music Academy are from those flip-flops, I'll call them, and they made me feel pretty good. So. I'm wearing splashy red shoes and reading the East Lawrence news. My life is grand, so it's a wonder I still get those crazy blues. But I cry crocodile tears while I dwell on my fears, and then I stop and realize I'm wearing my splashy red shoes. Oh, the clouds all scatter wildly when I throw open my heart. I'm acting like a child, but I'm doing my part to chase away those old blues, the blues that I choose to lose while wearing my perky, spunky, flippy, floppy, splashy red shoes. Oh yeah, I get excited when I take those shoes out walking downtown. Their floppy red leather flowers always wipe off any frown as they tickle my toes. I can put on my smile and then I give it to those I pass with each and every mile I'm skipping by while exercising in my splashy red shoes. Oh, they're just like taking a cool shower when a heat wave's coming near. I can pick up on their power just like a wet lip near my ear. I get that warm glow of elation just like taking a vacation. Oh, I celebrate creation in a fit of jubilation while I'm eating ice cream downtown in my splashy red shoes. Well, I always get some fears no matter what choices I choose. So I just get right to my closet and I dig out my shoes. I put them both on my feet and then I run on out to meet my life that's suddenly very sweet, 'cause I got my perky, spunky, flippy, floppy, splashy red shoes. I'll be sipping tea and singing praises in my splashy red shoes. My ponytail will be swinging and the bird birds are gonna be singing 'cause I got my perky, spunky, flippy, floppy, leather flowered, all empowered, crazy, flashy, splashy red shoes. Thank you. I'm starting out with a couple songs I feel a little more comfortable with, and then we're going to break into other things. But they got to come out sometime. I grew up with a lady from Tennessee. She was technically my stepmom, but she's the only mom I knew. Actually, I had a dream about her this morning when she was young and beautiful and perky and fun, and I am very, very grateful to that woman for all the wonderful pies she could make. And she was a good cook. And I realized that once when I went to a friend's house for dinner. She'd invited us for dinner, and I thought, oh my goodness, her poor children. My mom was such a good cook, I had no idea she was such a good cook. She had a grandma who made biscuits, and there was homemade butter, and I got kind of slapped down a little bit. Don't put so much butter on those biscuits. But at home we had margarine, you know. I had no idea what real butter tasted like till Tennessee. I was waltzing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my darling, and while they were dancing, that gal stole my sweetheart from me. I remember that night and the Tennessee waltz. I know just how much I have lost. Oh, I lost my sweet darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. La da 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 dum, la da 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 dum, ooh, la da 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 da, la da da da, the beautiful Tennessee waltz. I remember the night in the Tennessee waltz. I know just how much I have lost. Oh, I lost my sweet darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. The beautiful Tennessee waltz. Some of you folks I haven't seen for so long. So, Americana Music Academy was started by Tom Alexander, and one of the first teachers was Michael Paul. And I remember Jane Lai was here in the red hat, and she said, "You have got to hear this guy that came to town." It was Michael Paul, and he played with me sometimes when I needed some accompaniment, and I ended up taking ukulele lessons from him, and he knows about voicing, and I really appreciate it. but he always challenges me to the max. This is Nature Boy. That was a mosquito. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy, they say. He wandered very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad alive, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way, and as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. I came to these parts from Manhattan, Kansas in 1975. You know what, Mick? This is the wrong time to say this. But thank you so much for setting up all this equipment. It's the wrong time because he got a teeny squeak, right? Well, hello. I'll blame it on myself. I think I got my uke too close to the mic. But Mick Palmer has made it possible for me to play tonight without slugging my own PA, and Byron James lives here as well. These two men have made these concerts happen over and over, and I'm very, very grateful to be invited. So this is the first song that I wrote that actually survived until now. Actually, I have had the honor and privilege of knowing many excellent gentlemen, but at the time I didn't have a sweetheart, and so it's very funny to me that this is the song that came out when there was nobody around. He is a most unusual man. I love him every way I can. His smile is squeezed, delights my heart. And when I tell him why, he is a jewel to my eye. He smiles and says that I am just his kind of gal. We always glide away. We make those gorgeous days in style. We never hide away. We want the world to see our giddy kitty smiles. Me and my most unusual man. I love him every way I can. His smile is squeezed, delights my heart. Do-a, do-a, do-ba-da-da, do-la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, most unusual man. I love him every way I can. His smallest squeeze delights my heart. And when I tell him why he is the apple of my eye, he smiles and says that I am just his kind of gal. Yes, we always glide away. We make those gorgeous days in style. We never hide away. We want the world to see our kitty, kitty smile. Oh, here we go. Me and my most unusual man. I love him every way I can. His smallest squeeze delights my heart. Thank you. I find that I'm gravitating somewhat toward songs by Hoagie Carmichael. I couldn't pull off Stardust for you tonight. I wanted to. But this is the Nearness of You. Let's see, who did you play it with? I can't remember the first name of this person named Washington did the lyrics. Again, Michael Paul, thank you. And also, before these people get by, there is, oh, hi, honey. There is a foundation in Joplin, Missouri called the Bramlage Wilcoxon Foundation, and they have made it possible for me to continue taking lessons with Michael Paul. They offered scholarships if one was affected by COVID. And I had been playing old songs like Cindy, Cindy, and 16 Tons, and any number of things in retirement communities, and well, those jobs ended. But I'm pleased to say there are a couple places that have had me back, and I'm so delighted. But this is my version of Michael Paul's arrangement of Nearness of You. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. No, no. It's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. No, no. It's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams lights to enchant me, as long as you grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to thrill in the night to the nearness of you. So one of the songs I always wanted to learn was Tumbleweeds when I tried to get out a ukulele. I guess I started trying to learn how to play this thing about 10 or 15 years ago, but I'm pretty scattered out, as some of you know, and it really takes more work than one would think. But after a while, I got so I can play Tumbleweeds, and I'm gonna say cowgirl. And if you feel like singing along ever on anything, just do. I'm a Roman cowgirl, riding all day long, tumbleweeds around me, sing their lonely song, nights underneath the prairie moon. I ride alone and sing this tune. See them tumbling down, pledging their love to the ground. Lonely but free I'll be found, drifting along with the tumbleweeds. Cares of the past are behind, nowhere to go that I'll find, just where the trail will wind, drifting along with the tumbleweeds. I know when night is gone, a new world is born at dawn. Keep rolling it on. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumbleweed. Does anybody out there like the Rolling Stones? Well, this one was not one of their more raucous numbers, but it sure grabbed me, along with many, many others. She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter, it's gone. In the bright sunlight or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes. Goodbye, Tuesday. Who can hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Don't ask her why she leaves to be so free. She'll tell you it's the only way to be. She just can't be chained to a life where nothing's gained and nothing's lost at such a cost. There's no time to lose, I heard her say. Cash your dreams before they slip away. Dying all the time. Lose your dreams and you might lose your mind. Ain't life unkind? Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who can hang a name on you when you change with every new day? I'm gonna miss you. My husband, Walt, likes country music. And I heard some. My dad played Floyd Kramer. But I hadn't heard much of Eddie Arnold, and he did Any Time. And Michael Paul wanted me to learn how to do a country strum. We'll see. Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, that will be the sign our love is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, That's the time I'll be thinking of you. Anytime you say you want me back again, that will be the time I come back home to you. Anytime your world is lonely, anytime your friends are few, anytime you feel downhearted, it'll be a sign our love is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that will be the time I'll be thinking of you. Anytime you say you want me back again, that will be the time I come back home to you. Anytime you say you want me back again, that will be the time I come back home to you. I tell you, folks, I'm close. Well, I'm not there. I know it. Once in a while I hit it and I go, that's what he's looking for. But you know, it's good to look at you. I'm going to do a gospel song, and I'm going to talk about the Lord in it because it's got the Lord in it. And in my family, I don't use the word Lord enough, so they've decided I'm not going to heaven. And I find that hard, and they find that hard. But I just feel like maybe God of love, the God of love, if the Bible says God is love, well, there's more of a chance for more of us than they might think. But I do love this song. I feel like it was Tennessee Ernie Ford that I learned it from in my heart down when I was a child, that I know Johnny Cash and probably many others have done it, and I've messed up my music stand. So after I do this, you'll be pleased to hear Byron James come up here and do a couple up-tempo songs with me, and I'm really glad about that. He's a wonderful player, singer, and host, and it's really fun to sing with him. Oh my goodness, somebody brought flowers. Oh, what a nice face. You gotta tell me who you are. I am tired and so weary, but I must go on till the Lord comes to call me away, where the morning so bright and the land is the light, and the night is as fair as the day. There will be peace in the valley for you and me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me, oh Lord. there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. I'll see there will be peace in the valley for me. Well, the bear will be gentle, and the wolf will be tame, and the lion is gonna lay down by the lamb, and the beasts of the wild will be led by a little child. And I'm gonna be changed from this creature that I am. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh, this I pray, there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. I'll see there will be peace in the valley for me. There will be peace in the valley for you and me. Byron, where is that man? Oh, there he is. Well, you kids were good. You brought stuff to sit on, really. There's a pad up by that tree if somebody's needing something soft to put on the grass.
Parts?
Yeah.
Are you going to play the uke for these?
No, I'm not. When you've got a real guitar player, why would I? I just felt that if I was really wanting to sing the songs I wanted to sing, I had to learn to accompany myself. And I'm really glad I began, but I still am a beginner. It's just amazing. And I'm getting old. And I'm still a beginner. Oh boy.
Give it up for Ardys. You ever do a song and think, maybe I should have rehearsed this?
Well, can you see it?
I think so.
Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Suzie, wake up. We've both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Suzie, and weep. It's movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Suzie. Wake up, little Suzie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell your friends when they say, ooh la la? Wake up, little Suzie. Wake up, little Suzie.
Well, you told my mama that you'd be in by 10. Wake up, little Susie, looks like we goofed again.
Wake up, little Suzie. Wake up, little Suzie. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Suzie. Wake up. Wake up, little Suzie. Wake up. The movie wasn't so hot. It didn't have much of a plot. careless sleeper, goose is cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Suzie, wake up, little Suzie. Well, what am I gonna tell your mama? What am I gonna tell your pop? What am I gonna tell your friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Suzie, wake up, little Suzie, wake up, little Suzie.
She asked me to do this, and I thought, okay. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod for and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. They got the pop and the dancing is free, so if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Hey, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about spending all your time with me? I gotta no more looking.
Oh, what is it?
Ain't no more looking.
Ain't
No more looking. 'Cause I know I've been tooken. How's about keeping steady company? Now here we go. I gotta throw my check over the fence. Find another one for 5 or 10 cents. Gonna keep it until it's covered with fades. 'Cause I'm writing your name down on every page. Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up with me? Yay! Thank you. Oh, mercy. Okay, now I want to teach you guys a quick chorus. There's a man named Rick Mitchell somewhere around here. And he put this up on Facebook. It's Paul McCartney, Mull of Kintyre. M-U-L-L of Kintyre. That's in Scotland. And Kintyre is, I think, a county on the western edge of Scotland, kind of southwest, I think. And Mull is an island. So my guess is that Mull of Kintyre is kind of that region. So if you look it up, there are several versions on YouTube, but the one that he presented to me first, or well, I first saw, was Paul starts out with another guitar player, and they're singing Mull of Kintyre, and then it gets to the ocean, and with a group of bagpipe players marching with the drums, with their little things going round and round and round real fast, hitting their drums and spinning their drumsticks. Oh my goodness sakes. And then they lead to a fire at night, and the whole village is singing this song. So I will be changing keys, so if it doesn't suit you, at first. Maybe you can get it later. But it's Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be there, be here, Mull of Kintyre. So, Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Now we'll go it a little bit at a time. Let's do Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre. Does that seem good? One more time. Mull of Kintyre. Oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Now sing it if you care to, and don't if you don't. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Far have I traveled, and much have I seen. Dark, distant mountains with valleys of green. Past painted deserts with sunsets on fire, as they carry me home to the Mull of Kintyre. Here it comes. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Sweep through the heather like deer in the glen. Carry me back to the days I knew then. Nights when we sang like a heavenly choir of the life and the times of the Mull of Kintyre. Here we go. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Smiles in the sunshine, tears in the rain, still take me back where my memories remain. Flickering embers grow higher and higher as it carries me back to the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, Mull of Kintyre. Thank you. I knew a woman named Peggy Funk. She's one of those people that you might call a character. I adored her. Everybody adored Peggy. She knew how to party, and so did her husband, Fred. So anyway, she ended up living next to me with Fred. I lived on Kensley Creek Road near Paxico, Kansas, I was teaching school in Alma High School. I was their art teacher. She said, come over for dinner, 6 o'clock. So I'm over for dinner at 6 o'clock. She put on a Billie Holiday album, and this song, Them Their Eyes, was on it. And I'm gonna go on a little bit more. 6 o'clock came and went, and 7 o'clock came and went, and more people kept showing up, and we kept smoking more weed, and more people kept showing up, and I thought, oh my God, and she was not making one step toward the kitchen, and I need to eat when I need to eat. I was in pain. We finally, at 10 o'clock, sat around the table, and she held up this roast and sliced off about an inch off the front of it and said, this is Fred's piece. He always gets this piece. And the rest of us didn't fight over the rest of it, but it was an interesting night. But when she played Billie Holiday, and I heard Them Their Eyes, I wanted to do it. And I'm gonna try here. I fell in love with you first time I looked into them their eyes, and you have a certain cute way of flirting with them their eyes. They make me feel happy, they make me blue. No stalling, I'm falling in a big way for sweet little you. Well, my heart is jumping, you sure started something with them their eyes. You better watch out, darling, if you're wise. Oh, they sparkle, they bubble, they're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. Well, you're overworking and there's danger lurking in them their eyes. I told Missy I was going to do a time for us. So hi, Missy. I think you're out there maybe with Chris. Oh, hi, you guys. That girl's a painter. And I understand Chris is a singer. I know her about that much because she came to visit us. I did a mural with Missy on Cotton's Hardware on the south side, and then we repainted it, and then we repainted it again last year. And then David Lowenstein came up with a design for the east wall, and we got to help him do that as well. And so it's not quite done, but it's looking mighty magnificent. And so, Missy, if you ever get a chance to work with that woman, you'll never, never, never regret it. She's got work on New York Street on a house at 15th in New York. You can't really see much of it, but you can see the sky, and then it goes into a garden that just disappears into the house. And she's done some things at Munchers and Terrebonne, and oh yes, Mick's place of Footprints. Oh my God, she has really done footprints right, inside and out. So. And she does paintings. Missy McCoy on Facebook, she puts her paintings up and they're fantastic. So, woohoo! A time for us, someday there'll be, when chains are torn by courage born of a love that's free. A time when dreams so long denied can flourish as we unveil the love we now must hide. A time for us at last to see a life worthwhile for you and me, and with our love through tears and thorns we will endure as we pass surely through every storm. A time for us, someday there'll be a new world, a world of shining hope for you and me. A time for us at last to see life worthwhile for you and me. Yes, with this love, through tears, through storms, we will endure as we pass surely through every storm. A time for us, someday there'll be a new world, this world of shining hope for you and me. Thank you. Romeo and Juliet, 1969. Thank you, dear. There's a tip jar here. I'm doing this benefit for Americana Music Academy. Linda Tilton was my inspiration. She's done more than one benefits for the Americana, and boy, that place deserves it and can use all the money it can get. It isn't that old house. Oh, anyway, look it up. It's a wonderful place to wonderful place to take lessons and share music with people. Thank you. Look it up. That was rude.
That was perfect.
So, softly as in a morning sunrise, has some pretty hard lyrics in it when it comes right down to it, but boy, does it have a nice melody. Again, Michael Paul, so he's trying to get me there. Softly as in a morning sunrise, the light of love comes stealing into a newborn day. Flaming with all the glow of sunrise, a This is sealing a vow that all betray. All those passions that thrill love and take you high to heaven are the passions that kill love and let it fall to hell. So ends the story softly as in a morning sunrise. The light that gave you glory will take it all away. So, got about 4 more songs. I said it'd be a long hour. Thank you, dear. Come on, baby. Chinese song, tuning. Oh, is that, can you do that anymore? I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. I think that needs to be nixed. Okay. Truly. The shadow of your smile when you are gone. The color of my dreams and light, the dawn, look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. Our wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now, when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. I met Dave and Candy, I remember when I sang this song. And, so pretty much every time I sing it, I think of Dave and Candy. again, people in this town that are really creative and supportive and welcoming for music and smiles. Kurt Sigmund gave me this arrangement when I first took guitar lessons eons ago, and Kurt has left us, but he was a wonderful man. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. Then suddenly there appeared before me someone my arms will ever hold. Someone whispered, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Ooh, now I'm no longer alone. I've got this dream in my heart. I've got a love of my own. Whoa, 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 I got this dream of my own. Ooh, blue. I'm going to do a song that I wrote and then we'll wrap her up with Autumn Leaves. Again, thank you Byron James and Nick Palmer, Greg for bringing Daryl here tonight, and Greg Palmer and Daryl Carlson, another treasure in our community. Every single one of you people, I guess I could go down the line and go, oh, and there's another treasure. Yes. Thank you. So, our moon has its phases, and I guess one of my favorites is when it's just barely discernible. Have you seen our moon? When it is just a sliver hanging in the pink of a dying twilight, it'll take you back to that place long remembered, like with that big fluffy cloud in the bright blue. And there's a silver star shining over your evening song, and the dream that you knew grew so handsome and bright, it'll take you back breezes are balmy, and the whispering wind spoke so quietly there, and the sand dunes are moving slowly at midnight, neath that big fluffy cloud in the bright blue night. Have you seen our moon when it is just a sliver hanging in the pink of the dying twilight? It'll take you back to your place long remembered, like neath that big fluffy cloud in the bright blue. So you mostly know the words to Autumn Leaves, but the French version I think came first. And I want to read the English translation for this second verse that I'll do. It's called The Dying Leaves, Les Feuilles Mortes. This is a song which we resemble. You loved me and I loved you. We lived happily together, the two of us, you loving me, me loving you. But life separates those who love each other so sweetly and makes such a clatter. And the sea wears away upon the sand any of these lovers who are broken apart. But the words are so gorgeous. The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, our summer kisses, your sunburned hands I used to hold. Now you're gone away. The days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, c'est une chanson qui nous ressemble. Toi, tu faire ce qui s'amont tout doucement sans faire de bruit. Et la mer force sur le sable. Les pas des amants désunis. Thank you. Thank you so much, so much for making this series. I love you. Suzie. If you want lessons, go to the Americana Music Academy.